Okay, so now that you've checked all your settings and made sure that you're happy with that, the next thing I want you to have a look at is the messaging section of your Facebook page. So the messaging section is actually the place where people go to message you if they have any questions or if they want to find out more information about what you do. And it's basically a place where people can have a conversation, and it's a private conversation between you and the person that's messaging you. So Facebook have some really cool features that you can include in your messaging options. And again, this is something that not a lot of people know about and not a lot of people use, but it is there and it's very handy and it's worth going through. So I'm just going to go through some of these now and what they mean and what I recommend you set up for yourself. So first of all, when messaging people, you see some general settings here. This one, the first one, it says use the return key to send messages. Now, by default, this should be set as no. What this basically means is as you're typing a message to someone in your Facebook Messenger, if you press the enter key or the return key, it will just go to a new line. Whereas if you turn this on and you press the return key or the enter key, it will actually send the message. And I've actually seen this happen quite a few times before, where a lot of people are just writing a message on Facebook, and then they press the enter key to go to a new line. But because this is on, so because they've selected yes, instead of going to a new line, it's actually sent the message. So unless you're going to remember that, or you make sure everyone that's responding to messages in your team remembers that, I'd just turn it off for now, because you can just quite simply send the messages without pressing the return key or without pressing enter. You can just click on the send button that will come up. And then you won't have to worry about sending a message that's basically halfway through being written, and then it goes out to the person. So I would just recommend you select that for no, for the time being for now. So the other option is how to organize messages on the priority. I just leave this as yes. And one of the cool things that you can do with Facebook is you can actually have a response assistant. So I'll just go through what each of these means, but essentially it's a bot that replies back to messages automatically when people leave you a message for whatever reason. And depending on the time that they leave the message, or depending on how they leave a message, you can have different responses that will automatically reply back to people. So the first one here, you can see it says stay responsive when you don't have access to your computer or phone. So if, for example, maybe you're a one-man team, or you have a small team, and you know that you're going to be away, maybe on holiday, or that your team is going to be away somewhere for whatever reason. If someone leaves you a message on Facebook and you actually select yes for this, it will mean that it will automatically send a reply back to the person that's messaged you saying, hey, their name. It will automatically put their name from Facebook. Thanks for your message. We aren't here at the moment, but we'll get back to you soon. So what I recommend is you actually change this, and instead of putting hi, their name, thanks for the message, we aren't here at the moment, but we'll get back to you soon. Just add at the end of that, if you have any urgent questions, you can call us on and give your phone number, or you can email us and just send an email of someone else that might be able to help them. And that's obviously if there is someone that can actually help them while you're away, or while whoever's managing this is away. But essentially, it just allows you to stay in touch with people that message you, and it's sort of like an out of office email reply. So if you're going to be away for some time and you want to make sure no messages get left unread, then you can just turn this on and automatically send out a message to someone. So you can see here an example of how it works. Someone sends a message on Facebook saying, hello, I have a question. And then the bot on Facebook replies back saying, hi, Ashley, thanks for your message. We aren't here at the moment, but we'll get back to you soon. And obviously, if you add anything else, call us, it will come up in the message as well. So you can just fill that in with any information that you like. So we'll just cancel that for now. But good to know in case you're going to be away and you want to turn that on. One of the other things that is also good to check out is this section here where it says send instant replies to anyone who messages your page. So this is just a way to let people know that, hey, I've got your message and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. So if you turn this on, it's got a default message that comes up. Thanks for messaging us. We try to be as responsive as possible. We'll get back to you soon. So you can also change this if, for example, maybe you prefer people to actually contact you via email or pick up the phone, or maybe you have a link where they can book a meeting directly in your calendar. You can also say, thanks for messaging us. We try to be as responsive as possible. We'll get back to you soon. If your question is urgent or you want to get in touch with us straight away, then we recommend you give us a call, or alternatively, maybe you can book a meeting with us or something like that, something that just lets them know how they can reach out to you. And obviously every accountancy firm is going to be different, so your message will be different depending on exactly how you prefer to talk to people and how you prefer to be contacted and so on. But I'd say it's definitely worth turning on, just so people know that you got their message, and it's worth letting people know the best ways that they can actually contact you if they have any questions. So that's definitely worth keeping in mind as well. So we'll just leave that on for now. And also, this is optional, the last bit at the end, where you can show a messenger greeting. So if you turn that on, what that means is if someone clicks on the message icon, so maybe they're about to write a message, or maybe they're thinking about writing a message, if they click on the icon, it will send them this message. So in this case, it says, "Hi Ashley, thanks for getting in touch with us on Messenger. Please send us any questions you may have." So it's sort of like you can see exactly how it comes up here. Before they type anything in, it will just display some text where it says this message here, and if anyone has any questions, they'll be able to type it in there. So it's just really a way to let people know the purpose of messaging on Facebook. So if there's a specific reason, if for example there's something specific that you think people might be messaging you about, you can include that in the text here and just click save and add that there, or you can just leave it as it is. It's completely up to you. But I would definitely turn this on as well. Just leave that on. So I'd definitely turn these two on and just customize the text to something that matches with your accountancy firm, matches with your style, and matches with the way that you communicate with people.